My name is Dharmit. I'm a creator of this white Mustang California Special. As you can see behind me, it's fully designed by myself. Ever since a little boy, no one in the family actually is a car lover apart from me, which is a bit odd, but yeah, ever since a little boy, I always have this passion for cars, but financially I could never afford a nice one, so yeah, after a lot of hard work, a lot of saving, I managed to buy the one that I love. It's not an easy car to drive, it's not an easy car to own, especially when you go to car parks. You gotta pull out a ticket, but you gotta step out of the car and pull a ticket. It can get a bit embarrassing as well sometimes. But I think it's the presence of the car in the road. I mean, UK is very diverse in the cars we own, and you see all sorts of cars, but you don't see as many as muscle cars. I mean, especially done up the way I've done it. It just shows to the crowd that, you know, there is a muscle car that is not just loud and beautiful. It's just, you can own it. The engine is naturally aspirated, there's nothing there. It's just when you start the car up, you hear that burble. It's just the size, the look, it's just the whole combined thing is just appealing. I bought it standard. I went myself to America in September to do the research and pick the car that I wanted. I decided to go for the California Special. I decided to put the full Savini body kit on it with the twin side exhausts, lowered the suspension, with some coilover, so it can be lowered or it can be lifted. The exhaust is part of the Savini body kit. It's the same kit that you see it on Gone in 60 Seconds. So the side exhausts, they go from obviously the manifold all the way to the back, and then they turn and they twist. So that's why they come from the sides on both ends. When you go to shows or places or weddings and somebody surrounds you and asks you all that, you have the same passion, you can relate to them in so many different ways, and that's it's kind of cool when you see some people doing their modifications their own way, you do it your own way, they appreciate your work, you appreciate their work, and it just bonds, it becomes like a community, and it's kind of cool, it's nice to be around that sort of people. It's never going to be appreciated by everyone. Obviously, some people like certain cars, other people like other stuff. So, but people that do love this sort of cars, they will always be there for me. So, criticism is always good. Driving this car is not the easiest thing to do because I'm a tall guy, but I like to sit quite low in the car. But when I sit it too low, I forget that I have a hood that's got a couple of scoops in there, so it gets quite hard to see out of. But driving is mainly the noise. I mean, it feels like the engine is under your butt. It just vibrates everything, and it's a really good feeling. I mean, even when you shift, I mean, I think this is not my first Mustang, I had another one as well, but the other one I had, it was automatic. It's easier to drive when you're stuck in traffic, but when you want to rev it, you definitely want a manual. And yeah, the noise is just, I have a loudspeaker, I have a subwoofer in there, and when I'm driving, I switch everything off. All I want to hear is just the engine, the noise of the engine. So it's a bit tough to drive. It's a little bit rough because of the potholes and all that. And you really got to be careful when the car is so low and it's so powerful like that. It's got to go really slow in some speed humps and all that, which is quite annoying. But the sensation is amazing. I mean, the noise, and when you drive in the motorway, it's just nice. Being a petrol head is, once you experience the noise, the love of it, you don't want to go back, you just want to go forward, really. You just want to go bigger and better. And that's the aim that I have. And that's what the point behind Mid Design is. I mean, I started with this, and eventually I want to go bigger and better, you know. And at some point, hopefully, my image will be out there saying, and this guy builds the best muscle cars out there.
The new Car Throttle platform has just launched. Make sure you create an account and start posting awesome car content today.